Hello, children. Welcome back to Communicative English. I hope you remembered what I covered in my earlier videos. We discussed simple present tense and present continuous tense. And I told you that present continuous tense is somewhat abused, especially in India, and you should use it carefully. So I hope you're using these two tenses properly now. So let us move on to the next important tense, present perfect tense. Okay, so let me represent this on graph just like before. So this is how it looks like if I represent this on timeline. So present perfect tense actually relates an event, a past event with the present. In fact, whatever we say in present perfect tense has already happened. In a way, it is past, but a past that has impact on present. See, I told you already that present is very difficult to define, and that many times we look at part of past or part of future as present itself. So it is all in our mind. So present perfect tense is basically it's a tense that describes an action that has already taken place, but that action has relevance to the present. So this is important. Look at this area. The event is already over. In a way, it is actually past, but we don't call it past tense, we call it present perfect tense, because whatever has happened has an importance, has some significance for this moment. So please keep this in mind. And in our future lessons, we'll discuss another important tense, simple past tense. And again, these two tenses are generally messed up with many children because both talk about past. In simple past, we talk about an event that has happened long back, and maybe it is no longer relevant for the future, for the present. But whereas present perfect tense talks about an event that is already over, but that has an impact, that has some significance for today, for this moment. Look at this. I have prepared well for the examination. We have attended the party. You have sung really well. Vinod has bought a new bike. He has passed the examination. The students have gone to the stadium. So all those words that are shown in red color are actually present perfect form of the respective verb. Okay, I don't have to explain the meaning of these sentences. So in all these cases, please understand again from time point of view, look at the first sentence. I have prepared well for the examination. So today is the examination, or maybe tomorrow is the examination, and I'm telling you I have prepared very well for the examination. So it should not be difficult for me to write the examination. So my preparation is past, but my preparation affects my present, my examination, how I perform in today's examination or in maybe tomorrow's examination. So now that whatever I have done earlier, it has relevance to present. So although the preparation is over, I have prepared, that means the preparation is over, but whatever I have done, whatever I have performed before is going to help me today. So I call it present perfect tense. In a way, a tense that in a way it is an action that impacts today. Then the second one, we have attended the party. So yes, so something that happened just now, or maybe an hour ago, 2 hours ago. So you are not feeling hungry because you have attended the party and you don't want to eat anymore. You have already eaten enough there. Okay, so it is still fresh in your memory. It is still fresh in your memory. You have sung really well. So again, so you have performed in a competition and the judge is saying you have sung well. So it is something that happened just now. So the memory is still fresh in the mind of the person who heard you, or in your mind. Okay, Vinod has bought a new bike. Okay, today Vinod has come on a bike, and today he is able to come on this bike because this is something that he has bought maybe yesterday or maybe a week ago. But what he has done earlier is affecting today. He is able to come on a bike because he has bought it before. Okay, she has passed the examination again. So we are talking about a person who has passed the examination. So that has happened maybe yesterday, maybe 1 week ago, or maybe even 1 month ago. It's okay, but that passing the examination is very significant for your present. So now she is going to join college. Okay, the students have gone to the stadium. So that is something that has just happened. So nobody is there in the classroom. So the teacher asked, where are the students? They have gone to the stadium, so they are not here. So you can see that present perfect tense basically talks about an event that has happened, but that has relevance to the present. Okay, maybe the event has happened just a few minutes ago, maybe 1 hour ago, or even sometimes even 1 year ago, but that event has significance on the present. So in a way, present perfect tense relates past event with the present. So it's like a link. So if you look at simple present tense, again, we told you that we actually talk about things that we do habitually, things that we did yesterday, things that we do today, things that we are going to do tomorrow. Okay, so present continuous tense is in fact something that is happening right now at this moment. But whereas present perfect tense is something that has already happened. In a way, it is past, but past that is connected to present. You should understand that our present is mostly the product of our past. So you are able to enjoy a comfortable life because maybe you have worked very well, very hard all these years, and now you are sitting quietly and you are able to enjoy your life. So you have worked hard all these years, and now you are able to enjoy the fruits of that labor. Okay, and today the result is out, and you have secured top score, and that is the product of your effort all these years. Okay, so present perfect tense is very, very important. So we talk about an event that has happened, but that still has relevance to our present. Many things are relevant to our present. Certain things may not be relevant at all. For example, what I ate maybe 1 month ago has no relevance to present. So I don't say I have taken breakfast 1 month back. It's absurd because it is something that happened long ago. But if I say I have taken breakfast today, that means now I am not feeling hungry because only this morning I have taken my breakfast, and I am not feeling hungry. So my taking breakfast has an effect on my hunger, and now I am not feeling hungry because I have taken my breakfast just a few minutes ago, or maybe an hour ago, or maybe 2-3 hours ago. So it is still there. It is still something that has impact on my present. But something has happened long ago and it has no relevance at all, then we don't use present perfect tense. We use simple past that we'll discuss in our future class. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you. Okay, so look at the structure. I don't think I need to tell you the structure of present perfect tense. Look at this. It is simple. You simply take the subject, then have or has, and then the past participle form that I'll explain in detail. So look at this. For example, taking breakfast. I have taken breakfast. We have taken breakfast. You have taken breakfast. Vinod has taken breakfast. She has taken breakfast. The students have taken breakfast. So you can see that in first person singular, first person plural, second person singular as well as plural, and third person plural, it is just have plus the past participle form. And for third person singular, these two sentences are in third person singular. So we have has again plus past participle. Okay, so I have given one example. You can actually look at the structure formally. So first person singular plus have plus past participle, and of course whatever you want to say. So again, first person plural have plus past participle, second person singular or plural doesn't matter, plus and then have followed by past participle, and then third person singular. For this we have exception, has, and again past participle, third person plural have plus past participle. So the rule is simple. In fact, I expect you to use the tense more frequently. Okay, so for example, activities that you have already done today. For example, I have taken my breakfast. I have seen the video lesson today. I have gone to the market. So just now you have returned from the market. So you can say I have returned from the market. So things that you have just finished, that you have completed, or I have done the homework given by my teacher yesterday. So all this you can just practice. You can practice a few sentences, and then it becomes very easy for you. So just remember anything that happened just now or maybe sometime back, but that has a relation to your present, should be expressed in present perfect tense form. Okay, now I used one word, that is past participle. So what is this past participle form? So in verb tables you study this. Okay, in fact that is what we used to do in our childhood. We used to learn these tables by heart. In fact, I advise you not to do that. You better start using these different verbs, and then you get familiar with them. In fact, many speakers make mistakes when they use irregular verbs. Okay, so first let me make it clear to you. In many cases we get past participle by simply adding ed. For example, I walk to school. So that is something that I do daily. I walk to school. But suppose I have done that just now. Then I use present perfect form. I say I have walked to school. So it is something that happened just now. So I use present perfect form. So in many cases you get present perfect form by simply adding ed to the base form or simple present form. But then we have several irregular verbs which do not obey this rule, and you need to learn these tables. And again, I advise you not to by heart them, but to use them as frequently as possible, and that's the only way to learn them. So let me give you a small list of these irregular forms. Okay, for example, look at this: build, built, built. For example, I build a new home. I have built a new home. What's the difference? When I say I build a new home, that is something that I am doing right now. I'm building actually. So in fact, that is something that that I'm doing actually right now. But when I say I have built, so it is already over. Maybe I'm living in that home. Okay. Buy, bought. For example, every day I buy a chocolate. So something that I do habitually. But suppose I bought something very recently and that I am using. So I can say I have bought a bicycle. So something that happened very recently and I am using it. So that what I did has relevance to my present. Okay. So like that we have so many words here, and some words are interesting. They don't have a different form. For example, broadcast. For example, every day we broadcast video lessons on YouTube. Today I have broadcast my lesson. I shouldn't say I have broadcasted. Okay. So these words are exceptions and you must pay attention to them. In fact, if you use them a few times, then you will not make a mistake when you use these verbs. And similarly, read, read, read. Although the spelling is same, the pronunciation differs. For example, I read a book daily. I have read the newspaper today. So that is something that I did in the morning, and still that is fresh in my memory. So I say, I have read today's newspaper. Okay. Ring, rang, rung. The telephone has rung. It has happened just now. Okay. So I say, the telephone has rung. I answered the call. Rise, rose, risen. For example, I can say, the sun has risen. So it is already morning. Please get up. The sun has risen. Let me show you some more verbs. So I'm not trying to provide you a complete list. These are some words that we generally use. Go, went, gone. Something that we use very frequently. For example, I go to school daily. I have gone to school today. So that is something that you did only today. And you say, I have gone to school today. And I went to school 4 months back. So something that happened long ago. So you use simple past tense. That anyway I'll discuss in my future video. So something that is relevant to present, that we always express in present perfect form. Okay. For example, I have written a poem. I have written a story. Okay, something that happened only recently. Okay, I have won a prize. I have won a prize only recently. So anything that you have done, anything that you have done in the recent past, and that has bearing, that has significance or relevance to present, is always expressed in present perfect form. So strictly speaking, present perfect is actually past, recent past. Okay, we don't call it past tense because that past is still fresh in your memory. Okay, so after the video is over, you can say, I have watched the video. You don't say, I watched the video. You have to say, I have watched the video. So it is still fresh in your memory. But suppose you're talking about this video after, say, a few years. You say, I watched that video, or you can say, I used to watch the video lessons. Okay, in either simple past form or indefinite form. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you. So you take all the actions that you have done today and use present perfect form to describe them. Okay, in our next video we discuss present perfect continuous form. Thank you.